My name's John Hunter. I run Cuestars, which is competitions in the south of England. I've also created the Cuestars Academy, which is practice routines. And the practice routine I want to show you today is called the box, very popular with professional players. Now you'll see I've got 3 reds tightly spaced in a line beneath the black. Then the other 12 reds I've got here, which is I guess is how it's forming a box shape. So you see I've got 3 either side the pink, making 6 reds, and then I've got the other 6 reds you can see beneath them. Now this bottom red should go into the pocket, and you'll see I'll start on this bottom red. I will explain why. So a very good routine, because you've got different shots. You're going to be bridging over balls. You're going to be playing shots into the middle. So it's a lineup that's a little bit more like a match situation where you're making a break in a match or a practice frame. So wish me luck. I fear this is going to be a tough one to do. But hopefully what follows now will be me making a good effort at it. Choose this red to begin with. So it's a pink into another pocket. Now making that a straight stun, it leaves me 3/4 ball on the black. Now, I don't play the 3/4 ball blacks with side spin because I feel that the ball deflects nicely off the black, so you're just sort of using the pace of the shot, how hard you hit it to alter the angle. If I'm higher on the black, I will then start to use a little bit of side. My thinking is I want to stay around the centre of the ball so I can make a solid hit. In theory, that stands up, in my mind, that sort of should stand up a bit better when you're under pressure. And what's nice about this routine, you're going to have pots in the middle pockets, which you don't tend to get with most lineups. So therefore, you're going to be bridging over reds as well. So it sort of, replicates a break in a match a little bit better than most lineups do. Oh, I'm trying to put it back past this red, and I've just overdone it. So I might have to play the black, but yeah, I think I still will, because the pink is now a really bad angle. So I just didn't hit that good. Didn't really pot it. I potted the red very cleanly. So again, just a tiny little bit of side on this. Yeah, I can afford a cannon there. Didn't mind that too much because it was going to help me drop on these reds, which it has. Again, I play that one bridging totally over the other red. I'm just going to have to accept my white was going to be a little bit away from the black here. Right, well, I've left a nice angle on it so that I can get across the reds on the other side of the table. Might just have to punch this a little bit, unfortunately. It's not the perfect angle, but it's not too bad. Oh, blimey, yeah, I know. That, I don't know how that went in as well myself, but anyway, it has. So go on. Okay, well, I've landed nicely on this. I can just run this through to the other side of the table. Just a little bit mindful here that I'm going to have to land low on the black. The reason why is I obviously wanted to get past that red. I want to be bridging over the red. Again, they're just a little bit too much. So not really playing this break very well. So it's going to have to be a little delicate soft screw here. Again, not choosing the side, but I want to really try and get the backspin on that. And if I'm hitting left or right, probably not going to be able to strike that so well. So you have to be adaptable. Don't think it's right just to say you need side on every sort of cut back shot or whatever. I think you have to learn what works for you. But the reality is you do have to be probably much more adaptable than you realise. You can learn all these little different shots. Right, again, just falling in between everything there, but even though I'm bridging down on this, it feels the right shot just to screw it straight back from pink and black. Right, far too many cannons here, but never mind. Right, I might as well play for the 2 reds below the black now. So a little 3/4 ball again. Okay, so that's all right. We're playing low, the red nearest the black. I knew I'd be high on the other one, so it should give me a choice of either red here. Now I'm tempted to take the lower one because the angle's so good on it. So I think I will. Yeah, just brought it up nice. Okay, so far so good. So I'm just going to punch the white up down this direction. I've got that red, I've got the 2 in the middle to play for, so that seems to be best choice of shot. Okay, a little bit closer to that red than I meant to. Again, got to be a little bit careful because I've got this red just hampering me, and that's why I'm just having a little look around, just see what other options I've got. Not really anything that's any better. So again, it's just a matter of judging the backspin here. If I do overcook it, I'm on the black, so. Right, but I've got that right this time. Okay, so a little middle ball punch on the pink, and that should leave me on 2 or 3 reds. Now, that was poor. It's left me on 1 red. Didn't get that white going forwards enough. Well, left me on 2 reds, sorry. But I think, yeah, it was, I don't know, that's just careless, I think. Just switched off a bit on it. Right, so just a little thin cut back, bring it back across the table for the pink. Just a tiny little bit of right hand side. Now it's just judging the pace off the cushion, which is hard in here at the moment because I'm never quite sure if it's going to ping or not. Right, a little bit smelly again. Just a little bit too much angle on the pink, but I think I can hold it all right. So a little grippy shot. So I'm pretty good with the rest with the touch shots. Again, that's the reason you practice. You know, try and practice more than other players for the rest, that you can play those little touch shots. Of course, so I expect some of you watching, you may be able to play with your opposite hand, get around that. I could never get the hang of playing with my left hand. Just making sure I bring that off the cushion enough to get my hand on the table. Probably overdone it if anything, but maybe it's the time to play the red below the black. Maybe. No, still like the pink here, just a little middle ball punch. Okay. Again, the beauty of that is I'm not moving the cue ball far. And I do note, playing lots of matches over the years, that they're the sort of times when you're more likely to stand up to the pressure. So when that cue ball's travelling, coming off cushions, that you run into trouble, especially on a table you're not familiar with. Okay, so I've landed straight enough on this black just to drop it in and leave the red below it. It's just a matter of judging the pace there. That's come out okay. So I just got a little bit of angle here, so just a little screw shot. Again, staying on the black. Okay, so again, nicely on the black. So I'm sort of thinking shortest route again, played for the red near the pink, just a little punch up the table, just to get behind it. Okay, a little bit further. So I'd probably like to just roll that in the middle, but a little soft stone gets me nicely on the pink, so now I'm done. So a little off straighter. Okay, that's all right. So it should give me, yeah, so I'm just going to say, it should give me a chance to get on either red. Yeah, I think there's just enough angle here just to come across, play this red back into the pocket nearest me. Like that to have just rolled a little bit further. At least I'm close to the red. I'm probably going to have to use the top cushion now, which I will. So again, just above centre striking. Again, just trying to play that at a speed where it made the pocket big. The only problem there, I've landed a bit straight on the black than I meant to. Maybe, yeah, that's a shame. I think I can punch out the angle though, okay, here, and get across for the red. Yeah, I'm seeing the shot all right, so let's try and play it. Yep, saw it, played it. Happy with that. Okay, so I think I'll just take the white the other side of the table, just to give myself a low black. That's okay. So I've got the right angle on the black here to get up for the yellow. So just off one cushion, just a tiny little bit of side on this, not much. Okay, and of course you want to miss the middle pocket. That little bit of side there just means I get low on the get the right side of the yellow. So I've got just enough angle here to punch this off the cushion, bring it back across for the green. Oh, now I've got that all wrong. Overhit that. Right, so bit of recovery now. The good news here, this angle is good, just to come off to for the brown. So I'm just going to use a little bit of side, not much. Right, that's okay. I'd like to have been a little bit closer to the brown, but that's not bad. Right, so I've got this horrible screw shot where if I screw it back too much, I'm screwing the middle pocket. So again, just visualising the shot. Okay, I think we're okay, just about. You notice I've gone quiet here because I'm terrified. I've got so close to doing this routine so many times. So I'm going to... Okay, so I can cut off the side cushion here. It's quite a nice line there. Oh, we got a little bit of an iffy black to finish with. Luckily it's not an in-off, so I'm alright with that. So again, just run it through my head. Concentrate on it. Please go in, please go in. Yes. I was gonna do an outtakes on this break because it's taken me so long to do it. Because I've used every swear word I can think of, but I finally got there. So that's a boxer routine. If you've seen how many times, how many goes it's taken me to do that, you understand it's obviously one that I'm not very good at. Anyway, I got there. It's a really good routine, actually. I must practice it a bit more often. I love all the little sort of stun shots into the middle pockets that you get, which you don't tend to get on other night routines. I understand it's very popular with Neil Robertson, and hopefully I'll meet him in a month or so and be able to ask him about it. Once again, massive thanks for watching it to this point, and luckily it weren't the greatest fails. I managed to just chip the black in there to finish with. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to the Cuestars YouTube channel. That's free, and it's the biggest way that you can support what I'm doing. And I'll see you in another one of these videos very soon. You can see I'm quite chuffed to have finally done that. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye.